Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to go ahead and do a dollar store makeup look, haul, review, whatever you want to call it, and all in one. I spend a lot of time at the dollar store here in Texas. We have them everywhere, and I have over the years picked up a lot of makeup from there. Some of them not so good, a lot of them really, really good for the price. Today, most of the stuff that I got is from LA Colors. Super big fan of their eyeshadows, but not super familiar with the rest of their stuff, so I figured I would grab a whole bunch of stuff and try it on for you guys today, and then do a wear test throughout the day. So I'm gonna check back in every few hours and see how the stuff goes. So wish me luck. I am going to go ahead in with my handy dandy Clinique face primer. I use this with all my foundations. It works well with everything, so I figured I'd go ahead and try that. My regular spots, which is my forehead, cheeks, my nose, and my chin. And actually this was just a sample. I know if you head to Ulta, a lot of the times if the Clinique girl is there at the counter, they will give you some samples of some stuff. I know that Ulta doesn't give any free samples, but FYI, Clinique girls usually will give you a few little samples. Okay, so I picked up two different foundations from the dollar store. One was a little too light, one was a little too dark, and so I figured I'd go ahead and blend the two, and then I could probably use the lighter one as a highlight today. This is what they look like. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all know that these foundations were the absolute devil. They are the worst foundations I have ever used in my life. I broke out so bad the next day that it literally took 3 or 4 months for my skin to clear back up. So yeah, if y'all don't want bumpy ass skin, then I suggest you do not mess with these foundations. Like, run away. For only $2, and they have the little pump top, which is cool. The packaging's a little cheap, but I mean, for $2, I mean, what can you expect? Literally, there was one shade darker than this. So they definitely don't have a shade range for everybody. There definitely wasn't a vast majority of colors. Maybe in other stores or maybe online there might be, but in this store, literally, there's these two colors and one more darker than this. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend the two of these together and see what color I get. So we'll see. So it did an equal amount, like 1 squirt of each. So the texture of it is not bad. It's super creamy, but it doesn't feel like it's very thick, if that makes sense. So this is probably not gonna be a really full coverage foundation, but it smells really, really good. Surprisingly, it smells sort of like face soap. Okay, so just gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. Okay, so it's sort of looking weird. Like it doesn't want to quite blend out. The color is not so bad now that I mixed it, but it's really not covering much. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a light coat on, and then we'll go ahead and try to go through and cover up a little more, because, you know, Mama got some areas that she needs to cover up. Okay, and it's doing some weird blotchy stuff, like it's not, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's sort of not sticking to my face. It's sort of just being pulled up by the blender. So let's see if I can go over that area again. Okay, that worked a little better. Okay, so there's a 1 coat, and it legit doesn't really look like I have anything on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up another batch. Sorry about my hair, it's a little wild today. Be careful, the pump is like major, it like squirts out a huge amount. There's like no way to gauge. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead in with another coat. See if I can get some coverage on this. So it is building a little bit, but it's just not the prettiest. But we're gonna make it work. Okay, so that's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's doing some weird stuff right here on my jawline on both sides. You can see it's sort of patchy there. When I go to try to put more on, it just sort of rubs off. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that alone for now. Maybe I can go back in a few minutes when it's dry and try again, but I gotta go run errands today, so I can't look completely crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone for now. I might go back and try to fill in these sort of areas that are sort of missing product. The rest of the areas don't look that bad. It is really not that bad. It's not the prettiest, like I said, but it's not bad. But you know, for $2, you can't, you know, complain. Okay, I was gonna go in with the lighter foundation and sort of use that as a highlight, but I sort of don't trust it. It seems to not be super buildable, so I don't want to take all the makeup off that I already have on my forehead and cheeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with my eyebrows, and the product that I picked up for my brows looked pretty promising, so hopefully it's good. It was also $2, and it's LA Colors Browy Wowie, and it's a pencil. It has the spoolie end, and then it also has a sort of tapered end, and if you can see that. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see if this works. And it also twists up, which is amazing. So we'll go ahead and pray for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start filling my brows in. So far, so good. I really like it so far. The true test for these, for me, the pencils, are how it wears throughout the day. I tend to get really, really greasy in these areas here on my forehead and my cheeks and my chin. And any brow product that ain't about shit is gonna just melt off of my face. Like, that's just a known. So we'll see how this wears. I actually like this brow pencil, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the brow pencil, so far so good. This foundation is another story. I've had it on for about 5 to 10 minutes now, and it's starting to oxidize, so I am starting to look super tan. Tanner than what I thought I should look, because my neck is not that tan. And anywhere I touch, it is starting to sort of come off and flake off, like here on my cheeks. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, so, It's really, really patchy wherever I touch it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wear this all day. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna run my few errands. I guess I'll go ahead and try to set this foundation with my RCMA powder. This is a powder that I use on everything. They did not have a powder for this brand, so I figured this is a fair powder to use. It works well with everything. I'm praying that it stops it from flaking so much. So today I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow because this foundation has got me nervous, and I did put it on my eyelids. So I'm gonna do an eyeliner, just the normal winged eyeliner with the eyeliner that I grabbed from them, and I'll do some contouring and some blush, and that's probably all that I'm going to attempt to try with this foundation. It's, yeah, Sketch City. So the next item that I picked up was the LA Colors Ultimate Liquid Eyeliner. And this is what it is on the back of my hand. Like, this legit has been on my hand for 2 days. I cannot scrub it off. So I'm almost scared to put this on my eyes. If it's that hard to get off on my hand, how hard is it gonna be to get off of my eyelid? It is one of those brushes that is almost like a felt tip, but it's hard. It's one of the hard tips. I don't prefer these because it's hard to do wing liners with them because they don't move at all. But we will see how that goes. So far so good. It's dropping the color down really well on my eyelid. It's not picking up the color when I go back over it, so that's a plus. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and did the other eye, and I'm not too mad at it so far, but this foundation, good Lord help us. You can see where I touched my face just to put my eyeliner on. You can see how much is rubbed off. We're gonna go back and try to fix all that after I'm done doing whatever else, because it's not a happy camper. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eyelashes. I actually didn't pick these up from the dollar store. I got them from Walmart, but they have quickly become some of my favorite lashes. When I went to the dollar store to grab some lashes, they honestly didn't really have any that would show up anyway. And I feel like if you're gonna wear lashes. Go big or go home. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and throw those lashes on and I will be right back. Okay, I went ahead and threw those lashes on. And so far the eyeliner is not so bad. It is peeling off just a tiny bit, but I'll go back over that and see if that helps. Okay, so let's see if we can fix this mess of a foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put some more on where it rubbed off, and also sort of down here on my jawline, and try not to touch it too much. Okay, so that sort of cleaned it up a little. It's also creasing and being real sort of ugly around my mouth. So, see how that goes. Go ahead and put some more on this side where it was sort of flaking off. All right, so I'm not touching it anymore. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and contour. I have used an LA Colors contour palette quite extensively, and as you can see, this one has been used a lot. I actually depotted 2 of them. I don't remember what I did with them, but they're in another palette somewhere. But these little contours are really, really good. Love it, nothing bad to say about these. I'm gonna use a blend of these 2 colors here for contour today. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I don't wanna mess with the foundation too much. It's already coming up a little bit on this side again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sort of blend that out a little bit so that it's not so severe. The blush that I got with them is LA Colors. It's a small little one like this. And the color is Toast. Okay, not bad, sort of pretty. Okay, so the blush wasn't so bad. I'll definitely need to try that on a better foundation. There's a few products that I'll need to try without this foundation. Yeah, this foundation's little crazy. Anyway, the next thing that I'm going to do is the mascara, and the mascara Volume Lash. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and put something on my lips. I picked up the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Colors. I got one in Sultry and one in Suede. These are sort of like nude colors. You do gotta make sure that your lips are nice and moisturized. These do stick to every little crack, crevice, dry patch. So the last thing I'm gonna do today is just set my face with a setting spray that I use on a regular basis, and that is the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do on my face for now. The time is 12:57, and I'll show you on my tablet since I film with my phone. So it is 12:57, we'll call it 1 o'clock. So I am going to go ahead and check back in a few hours, and we'll see how everything goes. Wish me luck. Okay, so I'm getting ready to leave the house. I've had the foundation on, this whole makeup on for about 30 minutes. Just wanted to show you guys in natural lighting what it looked like. And also how orange it looks. You can see the difference between my neck and my jawline. And I'm starting to look a little shiny already too. And that's just 30 minutes in, so we will see. I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, everybody, I am back for the final check-in. It is legit only 3:09. So I've had this on for about 2 hours and I can't take it anymore. My skin is super greasy and oily, and it feels like I've had this foundation on for hours. Usually my skin will start looking like this 9-10 hours into wearing, and it's only been 2. So you can see that this side is completely rubbed all the way off, and I haven't even touched it. You can see how greasy I am. The eyebrows, I don't know if it's because the foundation was bad or not, but those are basically rubbing off, and it's just, the foundation is horrible. So yeah, $2, you're gonna get what you pay for in this case. The eyeliner is also bad. It's not smearing or anything like that. So I do want to go back and try the eyeliner and the eyebrow pencil on a better foundation along with the blush. I feel like those products would be really, really good without this horrible foundation underneath. So I'm calling it quits. I'm checking in for the last time because I am going to scrub this off of my face. Like, it is so itchy right now, I can't stand it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this wear test, if you even want to call that. It didn't last very long. And make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Itchy. Oh god, that's itchy.